Hello my beautiful fit family. Welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Today we're going to go through another body love restorative practice. I have my mantras all laid out and ready for today. It's going to be slightly different from the first body love we've done. We're still going to do a strength series followed by a stretch series, but the strength series will be slightly different. So we're going to start with a back series to get us going. And our mantra for the back series is I create my own path. So as we move through the back series, I want you to constantly remind yourselves, you could say it out loud, you could whisper it, you could say it in your head through your breath, but I want you to focus on that I create my own path. This is an intuitive practice, so we'll just move through until my body tells me that that's enough, and then we'll move to the next move before our stretch series. Okay, so let's come onto our tummies now. Focusing all that energy into the mantra, I create my own path. Arms and legs in front of us. We're just going to lift and lower. Really strong breaths here, guys. Last one. Rest it down. I create my own path. This time we're just going to take the upper body now, keeping those feet planted. We're just going to pulse it up. Squeeze the glutes, protect your lower back. And rest it down. Nice big cleansing breath. From here we're going to lift up and rotate each arm individually. Down and squeeze. Rotate that arm back. And again. Always squeezing through that core, protecting that lower back. Squeeze the bum. Lift and squeeze. Rest and breathe. Our last move in this series is just a full body swim. You can either move your arms and legs or just your arms here, and we are just going to swim. Middle controlled breaths here, guys. Squeezing everything tight, squeezing that core, those abs nice and tight. Protect that lower back. We're almost there. And rest. Press back into those hands. Bring those knees in. Sink back into child's pose. Come on up. As we go through this next stretch series, guys, as we strengthen and stretch that back, I want you to focus on our next mantra. I become stronger every day. And as we practice these workouts, you do indeed become stronger every day. So this is just a mantra reminding yourself to encourage and motivate yourself to continue. I become stronger every day. So let's sink ourselves back into that child's pose. Nice breaths here. And from here, we're going to walk our hands all the way over to one side. And all the way around to your head. Really reaching those hands. Keeping both of your sit bones pressed into your heels. I'm going to walk back to center here. Come up slightly. I'm going to take one arm through and keep one arm flat. Stretching out the back and the shoulders here. I become stronger every day. And really just sit into the stretch. Feel how good it feels. move, guys. Come on up. Switch sides. Twisting into that stretch. Guys, come back to center. Up onto your hands and knees now. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. We're going to go into a cat and cow. Arching your back up into cat, tucking that chin. And again. Inhale up. And exhale. Don't be afraid to let everything loose on that cow. Hang it all out. Nobody's watching. Last one like this. Tuck it in and up. And let it out. Beautiful, guys. Come back to center. If you have your water handy, I encourage you just to take a nice sip of water here. Keep yourself hydrated. We're going to move into our next strength series, working on our booty. Going through our next mantra, my potential is limitless. Going through whatever that means to you, find the meaning for yourself, take a time to kind of dwell on it, and as we move through this series, focusing all their energy onto my potential is limitless. We're coming on to our hands and knees here. We're going to alternating bird dog lifts. Just giving a little half-second squeeze at the top, pointing that toe, pointing those fingers, squeezing to the back of the leg. Hold that tummy nice and tight. Gonna help with the balance as well. Lift and squeeze. We're gonna do a few more like this. Well done, guys. And rest. Let's just sink to child's pose. And come back up. All with our left leg now, we're gonna go into a glute kickback. So we're just going to flex that foot and lift our glute up, squeeze it up, nice and easy, all on one side. Again, keeping that core tight, hands directly under your shoulders, squeezing that glute at the top. Little exhale. We want to flood our body with oxygen in this restorative practice. Lengthening and strengthening, as well as rest and recovery of our muscles. Bring it down. Let's switch to the other leg now. Flexing that foot, lifting and squeezing. Potential is limitless. More on the side. Beautiful. Let's sink into child's pose once again. Big breath. There we go. One back onto those hands and knees. We're going to go into a scorpion now. So all on the left side. Instead of flexing the foot this time, we're going to point the toe. And we're going to strike that leg up just like a scorpion. Skating to prey. Lift and squeeze. Really giving that little half-second playtime at the top and activate through that glute muscle. Keeping our core tight and back flat. Pulling our weight evenly through our palms and fingertips. Pointing that toe like you are complete and trained ballerina. Last one on this side. Beautiful, rest it down. Get ready to point that other toe. Let's squeeze it up. My potential is limitless. I love using visualization of an actual scorpion in this move. It really gives me that idea of how I want to strike my foot up, how I want to attack that muscle, building that strength, squeezing everything. Last one here, and rest it down. Sink back, child's pose. Big inhale. Take all the pressure off that back. Moving into our second stretch series, we're going to go with the mantra, I am conquering my fears. I'm conquering my fears. So we're going to take one foot into pigeon, squaring off those hips. You can stay up here if you're feeling a nice stretch there, or you can lean it down. When I say I'm conquering my fears, it's very applicable to a fitness journey because it's very intimidating. Getting into fitness, following a fitness regime, changing your lifestyle, it is conquering fears. It's conquering that fear of change, discomfort, fatigue, maybe pain. Maybe you fear the pain of working the muscles, maybe you fear the pain, even though it's not like a real pain, or maybe you fear the pain of that pressure in your chest when you're working your cardio. So each day that you show up into this, you are conquering your fears. Hopefully you feel a really nice stretch on those glutes here. If you can, sink it down a little further. You need some nice deep breaths. From here, let's take our hands onto the mat. Press back into downward dog. We're just going to hold here for a split second. Drive those heels into the ground. And let's sweep our opposite leg forward into that pigeon. Square off those hips. You can straighten that bottom leg as straight as you can go. Definitely feel a lot more tension on this hip. I don't know if I'll be able to go completely down. But I'm going to take some nice deep breaths here. Move around in this stretch. Find where I really feel that stretch up the side of my glute here into my hamstring. If you feel like you want to challenge yourself to a bit of a deeper stretch, you can. Beautiful. Hands to the mat. Press it on back, stretch it out, really press into those heels, feel that great stretch. And let's come forward, drop to the knees. We're going to go into our back now for one more glute stretch. Taking one leg over the opposite knee, we're going to lift up and grab behind the thigh and pull that knee towards our chest. And we're going to feel that nice, beautiful stretch in the glute and hamstring on our bent leg. Breathing here. Breathing into our mantra. I am conquering my fears. I am conquering my fears. Switch sides, and one of the fears that I'm conquering is being in front of the camera. It's being here for you guys. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's taken a lot of anxiety to show up for myself and do what I want to do for a living, and acknowledging that I am educated enough, I am qualified enough to do this. You know, there's so many fitness professionals in this world that it can become intimidating to trust in your own knowledge and your own skill set. But I know deep down that nobody can do this quite like I can do it. that my methods are different than other trainers, so that is how I'm conquering my fears. I hope I can encourage you guys to do the same. Release it down, come up into sitting. Our last strength series is our plank series, and we're going to focus on everyone's favorite mantra. My body is my temple. My body is my temple. And I want you to focus on this mantra as you go through this day as well, focusing on that idea that my body is my temple. Everything that you put into your body becomes yourself, right? So we want to focus on filling our body with nourishing foods that make us feel good, that make us feel happy. Lots of water, lots of herbal teas, black coffee, things that really fuel and feed our spirit. Okay, so coming on to our forearms, we're going to do a little plank series here. Coming into plank, holding here, sinking back into those heels, squeezing through the shoulders, the inner thighs, the glutes, and holding that core tight. We're just going to tap our feet side to side. Nice, slow, controlled breaths here. Drop to your knees, sink it back, take the pressure off the back. Coming back forward into that low plank position, finding that good alignment again. Keeping that back flat, glutes squeezed. This time we're just going to drop each knee into the mat. Keep your gaze in front of your hands. Don't look down at your toes. Don't look down at those knees. Just tap it to the mat and lift it back up. Slow and controlled breaths here, guys. Drop to your knees, sink it back. This time we're going to come up onto our hands into a nice high plank. We're going to hold here for a split second again, finding that proper alignment. We're going to press back and reach for those opposite toes. Reminding ourselves each time we reach back, my body is my temple. My body deserves movement. It deserves love. It deserves acceptance in every form that it comes in. It deserves nourishment. Absolutely deserves food. It deserves calories. Don't deprive yourself. Don't starve yourself. It's not getting you anywhere, guys. Our bodies need food. It's our fuel. Our body needs carbohydrates. That's our energy source. Drop to your knees. Come on to center. Nice big breath in. We got one more stretch series to go. Our last mantra of the day is that I walk with joy. Go into this day walking with joy. Leave this workout on this last mantra, which I think is so beautiful, and I choose to use it every day. I walk with joy. I choose joy. I am joy. My family's joy. My children are joy. And I choose to live a joyful life, no matter the circumstances. So please, if you leave with anything from this body love exercise today, I walk with joy. Let's come onto our tummies now. Into a nice flat position, taking our elbows tucked in nice here. We're just going to come up into a baby cobra. Squeezing through those glutes, we're just going to stretch out our abdominal muscles here. And as you get a little bit more flexibility in that spine, you can come up to full cobra with your exhales. If you feel like you're ready and that your back can handle it safely, you can come into full up dog. Lifting that pelvis right off the floor. down. Tuck your toes, guys. We're gonna press back into a down dog. One last time. Driving those heels down. When you're ready, guys, drop to your knees. Come into center. We're just gonna go into a few little side bends. Active stretches here. I walk with joy. I walk with joy. Beautiful. And let's just go into a few spinal rotations. Give your body lots of love today. If you're wondering when you should do body love, you should do this restorative practice any day of the week. You can do it in combination with your other workouts. You can save it for your rest days. You can do it in the morning. If you're an early riser, if you're one of the ones who are up at 5 a.m., that's a great time to do it. Before bed, flood your body with oxygen before you rest. Give me a big inhale out. Beautiful, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Go and walk with joy.